You've seen this before, right? Your conversations die after 30 seconds because you don't know exactly what to say without stuttering. In this video, I'll compile 9 years of social anxiety knowledge to save you. I'll give you 3 reasons of why conversations die after 30 seconds and how exactly to fix it. And if you stay to the end, I'll give you the ultimate hack to make anyone interested in you. 1. I don't know what to say. You're convinced that you always are not sure what to say. You always don't know what to do. And that's the reason why conversations die after 30 seconds. Because you don't believe that you can continue the conversation. It's not because you can't continue the conversation, but it's because you don't believe that you can do it. The placebo effect is very, very real because what you truly believe becomes reality. If you don't believe you can continue on the conversation, obviously you can't continue on the conversation. For example, if let's say you believe they are really shit in soccer, you're gonna be bad at soccer. You're not gonna be good at soccer. Instead, if you change your mindset and say, I believe that I can speak, I believe I can continue on the conversation, I believe that I actually can do it, it increases your chance of actually doing it. There is no advantage of saying, I don't know what to say, I'm not sure what to add. And it's not wrong to perhaps have these thoughts sometimes always coming in our brain. Or what we have to do is to push them to one side and say, you know what? This is BS. It's true. I may be fearful, I'm not sure what to say or whatsoever, but something that I can do to actually change it into my favor. Perhaps you may be thinking, I'm so afraid of what happens if someone judges me for being confident in myself, in continuing the conversation after 30 seconds. Honestly, if someone judges you for being confident in yourself, I don't even want to be that person anyway. I don't even want to be around people who judge me in being confident in myself to continue a conversation off effortlessly. Think about it. The people who judge you in being confident in yourself, and you're doing nothing wrong, right? You're not being a bad person. You're just saying what you want to say. Do you seriously want to be around these people? No. Have some pride. Have some freaking pride. Like, if someone judges you for being confident, they're not your friends. They are not your friends, okay? Like, there's some people who say, oh, you know, you're a bit egotistical or you're a bit whatsoever or what. No, they're not my friends. They don't want the best for me. If he was truly your friend, right, or actually a girl you want to speak to, right, and they see you actually being confident, right, they'll be surprised, they'll be happy. So you see how confidence is like a polarizing filter? It filters out the correct people in your life. And therefore, your conversations go by so much better because you actually are with the correct people. Bro, when I first started speaking to girls in conversations, mine was horrendous. After 30 seconds, all I literally did was stay silent. Because I was like, oh, who can crack the silence first? Let's see who fumbles first. But obviously, because I'm so silent, it didn't work. The girls walked away, the friends walked away, and I was left there wondering what exactly I did wrong. And it was all because I just did not believe that I can continue the conversation. I had a limiting belief saying that I was annoying. It's not, okay? It's not annoying to speak to someone. I don't know what to say. If you think that speaking to someone is annoying, it will be annoying. If you don't think it's annoying, it will not be annoying. And it was until then where I realized, you know what? Let me just continue the conversation. What's the worst thing that can happen? Worst thing that can happen, I just leave the conversation. Okay, have a nice day, take care. My conversations with girls went by so much better. 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, 6 minutes, getting numbers. Because I actually believed that I can continue on the conversation. So the actual step is you need to believe that you actually can continue on the conversation through always going into different interactions, learning and improving. Number 2, I don't know how to carry the conversation. And this is very common, right? Because many people have told me, all right, YZ, you know I have to speak more in the conversation. And I sort of believe that I can speak more within the conversation. But the problem is, how do I carry it? It's so weird, especially if a girl. Like, what happens if like I step over boundaries? Or what happens if this happens and that happens? Or why should I even carry the conversation anyway? Shouldn't a conversation be a 2-part streak? Yes, it should. But here's how I should go about it. When I speak to a girl, here's the exact timeline that's going to happen. So within the first minute, basically I carry around 90% to 100% of the conversation. Why? First of all, she's not gonna care if you don't show who you are. Why would she care if you're not showing that you can benefit her life in any way possible? The only reason why this is such a harsh truth that human beings actually care for another human being is most probably because that other human being can benefit them in some way. You don't believe me? Think about this. Every single friend in your life, I guarantee you, 100% guarantee you, they have benefited you in some way. You would just cast those people who didn't benefit you out. It sounds very harsh, but it's the truth. No one says this. But that is why you need to show that you're valuable in the conversation. Carrying the conversation is one of the hardest things to do in the whole entire world. You're speaking to a girl, she doesn't know you, and she's had a lot of very creepy guys approach her and failed. So now she has that protection barrier, right? So in order to overcome that barrier, you need to show that you are the man. And how do you exactly show that you are the man? You go in the interaction, you say what you want to say, do what you want to do, and you carry the conversation because it shows competence. It's not easy to carry a conversation. Same thing how it's not easy to speak to a camera. It's not easy, but that's why they respect it. That's why they're like, wow, this guy has substance. Now I actually feel like actually listening to what this guy has to say rather than cast him out. To carry the conversation, here's how I like to do it. In my opinion, there's only 3 ways to carry a conversation, and this is for beginners. I'm going to make this as beginner-friendly as possible. So the first is simply have compliments. Say whatever you actually like about that person. Don't say something that you like for the sake of something you like. For example, if you think that bag's ugly, don't say that bag's amazing, okay? But if you think that she has like a great personality, literally say, I like your personality. Basically, be authentic. Because if you give like a fake compliment, it's like flattery. And no one likes flattery. So that's the first thing. Give compliments. Next, make assumptions. Stop asking questions. Don't keep asking questions. Instead, make assumptions. I'll tell you why. When you ask a question, you're asking for something in return. But when you make an assumption, you're just throwing something out there and seeing whether someone will take the bait. It's like, for example, you're fishing, right? This is what it looks like in analogy forms. When you ask a question, you're asking like, fish, can you please come to me? Please come to me. When you make an assumption, you are throwing bait out there and seeing whether the fish will get it. So you see how it's so much better? It's literally saying, hey, you seem like a blank or you look like a blank. And if you're worried that it may go out bad, as again, worst reaction, alright, sorry, have a nice day, take care. Like, what are they gonna say? Like, you end it off on a good note. And the third way is to have observations. Observations is literally saying you seem like a blank and just saying what you want to say. Like, say what you actually think. Don't hide what you think. Say what you actually think. Make assumptions, compliments, and observations. And I guarantee you, you can continue all the conversation way easier. And again, worst possible reaction, have a nice day, take care. And perhaps you may be still convinced that it's still bad. But how's it bad? How's it bad when you go up to a stranger and you continue on the conversation for more than 30 seconds? When you continue with compliments, assumptions, and observations. In fact, it's creepier if you don't continue on the conversation when you want to continue the conversation. Like, you become this creepy guy just looking at her from across like the bar or across like the street because you want to speak to her, but you're like, it used to be me, okay? I know exactly what it feels like. Like, bro, when I first started, right, I was so afraid. I was like pissing myself, bro. When I had to give compliments, assumptions, and observations because I was so afraid that something bad is going to happen. But think about it. If you don't want anything in return and you just give out observations, compliments, and assumptions, nothing bad is going to happen. In fact, people respect that you dare to stand up for what you want. People actually respect that you say what you want to say. And that's how I get numbers. And you can do exactly the same. So the actionable step is in the conversation. When 30 seconds is pretty much up, did we do this? Compliment, observation, assumption. Just keep cycling this. Keep doing on this. And I guarantee you, right, you will find that your conversation extends from like 1 minute to like 5 minutes. Like, that's such a big improvement. And from there, that's even the surface level. You can go even deeper. Talk about her life, your story, whatsoever. But you see how it builds up more layers of foundation, which results in more meaningful, more powerful conversations. Number 3, afraid to escalate. This means they're very afraid to take the conversation into your direction. And why is this such a big problem? You expect the girl to escalate. You expect the girl to somehow be like, oh, I want you. It sounds like some fairy tale kind of things, right? Like, I sure wish she can escalate, man. No, it's not gonna work. It can happen. I'm not saying it can't happen. It can happen. As a guy, you need to push forward for what you want. If you actually see a girl and you actually want that girl in your life, right? Like girlfriend material, wife quality material, right? Be clear about your intentions. Don't go in interaction treating her like a friend. It's not gonna work. Like, it's not gonna work, okay? You treat her like a friend, and afterwards you're like, oh, I'm gonna convert this into like a girlfriend material. Sure, it can work. But now she's like, what? Like, you what? You made me into a friend, and now you want to make me into a girlfriend. So what's the actual reason you made me into a friend in the first place? Oh, because you want to smash me. Is it so much better? Say your intentions out loud. Like, literally say it. Yeah, I like you. Like, what's the worst thing that can happen? Okay, I have a boyfriend. Okay, it's okay. Have a nice day. Take care. Now at least she knows you have the guts to say it, right? At least you know how to escalate. And now perhaps you may be thinking, okay, but that's kind of nice, but I don't know how to escalate. Or but what happens if like something bad happens again? But think about this. You know what exactly to do. Just go to the girl, say, hey, I like you. Hey, you're cute. Like, that's the easiest form of escalation. It's so easy. You need to be not afraid in showing your intention. Have some respect for yourself. Don't be this guy trying to get into girlfriend material, but also into friend zone at the same time. Show what you actually like. Say what you actually want. The moment I speak to girls, right, and I find out, right, they are not girlfriend material, right, I immediately in my mind, I'm like, okay, like, the conversation is just gonna be a normal conversation. I will not be like, wow, I'm gonna convert this friend to a girlfriend. No, like, I don't believe it. Because to me, it's so much harder. There's so much more hard work. It can be done, and it actually can be done if I actually like the girl bad enough. But if you're not willing to go through all of that, and if she's not that special to you, I'll say it's not worth it. So what you should do is make your intentions clear. Say what you actually want. Do not dilly-dally down the bush. Do not say what you kind of think she wants to hear. No, say what you want. Worst possible reaction? Alright, sorry, have a nice day, take care. So think about it. At least you are real to yourself. At least you can lie in your bed knowing that at least you said what you wanted to say. Bro, when I first started, right, bro, it was horrendous. Like, I was treating all conversations like some friendly, normal conversations, and that's okay to start off, right? It's okay. But if you're just gonna be telling me I only want to be friends with approaching girls, that's gonna be bullshit. I don't believe that a single bit. I do not believe, right, a guy, right, tells me, oh, yeah, I just want to find girls for friends with me or approaching. I don't really believe it. Sure, it can happen. It's so rare. Why are you approaching girls? Be honest with yourself. Why are you doing that? Don't tell me because, oh, I want to have as many girls who are friends around me as possible, you know? No. It's because you want to get a girlfriend. You want to see who's suitable. Nothing wrong. The problem is when you sort of like self-trick yourself and sort of self-manipulate yourself, you're thinking that, oh yeah, I just want to get friends. But in your heart, you're like, damn, I wish I had a girlfriend, yeah. That's the problem. So be truthful to what you want. Be clear what you actually want. You want to get a girl? Be clear about it. I wasn't clear about it. I lost so many opportunities. And then one day I was so frustrated, right? I was like, you know what? I had enough. I had enough of running away from what I actually want in conversations. I had enough of being the guy who doesn't say what he wants to say in the conversation and always ends up feeling like an absolute loser all the inside. I'm just gonna say what I want to say. I actually showed the girl, I like you. You're cute. Oh yeah, we should go out together. I got so much more numbers. I got so much more success. And I actually went out of girls because I was real with myself. So be real. The actual step is to be clear about your intentions from the start of the interaction. Do not dilly-dally here and dilly-dally there. Be clear about it. Number 4, bold, authentic statements. What this means is you literally say what you want to say. And I cannot emphasize the importance of this. The amount of people that I've seen who don't say what they actually want to say. They dilly-dally here, they don't say what they want to say, they try to fake it till they make it, and they wonder why their conversations go nowhere. They wonder why the conversations die after 30 seconds. You can't play a mask for long. You can play a mask sure for 30 seconds. After 30 seconds, nah bro, how can you play a mask after 30 seconds? You gotta be real to who you are. When you have bold authentic statements and you actually say what you wanna say without thinking, obviously be respectful. People respect it. Like you can tell here, I'm not bullshitting. I'm not gonna be like, I'm not faking it to make it. I'm actually being real to myself. And that's why you watch this. That's why I like, oh, okay, this guy's actually legit. He's not beating around the bush, you know? And it shows courage, which most guys lack. In order to continue on the conversation for as long as possible, you need to be real. You cannot be fake. Don't fake it till you make it. Don't try to act cool or be alpha or any of these weird terms. I don't like any of these, okay? Just be real to who you are. Perhaps you have some limiting beliefs. Oh, but every single chat acts fake. Oh, you know what? Why should I be real? If you're not even real to who you are, who's gonna respect you? I'd much rather know, right, I am hated for who I exactly am than loved for who I'm not. Think about how crazy that is. I'd rather be hated for who I exactly am than be loved for who I'm not. If someone likes you for the fake you, and you're playing the fake you just for external validation, how sad and pathetic of a life that is. I live that life, okay? I know exactly how sad and pathetic that is. Are you actually happy living that life? Are you actually happy every single day, faking it till you make it just to please other people? Or you yourself feel so absolutely disappointed within yourself? Absolutely not. So why are you still living this life? You've been lied to for centuries, saying that destroying social anxiety is just about faking it till you make it, you know, some fake pickup artistry. No, just be you. When you be you, people actually respect you. Bro, when I first started, I was thinking, why was my conversations so horrible? I was just faking it to be cool. I didn't think I was cool enough. I was just saying, damn, why is this not working? Damn, people won't like the real me. And I felt a fake version of me to cover up for that. And let me tell you, man, how miserable my life was. My life was miserable, and I mean miserable. People liked me for the fake me. Oh, you're so great. I felt like absolutely ending my existence every single day because I wasn't even real to who I am. Instead, when I actually changed, said what I want to say and do what I want to do, people actually respected me. Then they were like, okay, this is the guy who I actually want to become. And that's why you get friends. You get girls in your life. So the action step is to make bold, authentic statements. Say what you want to say. And I know you kind of feel frustrated about changing your life right now. So I hope this story really helps you out. Bro, in March 2022, I had the worst social anxiety anyone's ever seen. Cold sweat and air-conditioned rooms, they do feeling like ending my existence on a day-to-day basis. And I saw zero meaning in life. There was nothing going on for me in my life. This is just jacking off the girls 24/7 uncontrollably that I can't even meet, bro. Like, I can't even say a single word to. I can't help but just feel so pathetic on the inside. Every single day. Where I thought my life was just a joke. I was constantly just being called a loser. I felt like there was not a single person who truly understood the amount of suffering that I had to go through. I know exactly what it feels like when every single person you loved, every single person you felt like was close to you, or just leaves you in the instant. I know exactly what it feels like. And I still remember doing the darkest moments of my life of how like, I was just wondering like, is this my whole entire life? Is my whole entire life just supposed to be in shambles? And even when I'm 80 years old, I'm still having cold sweat dripping down my back, even in air-conditioned rooms. Soaking my bedsheets completely. And I can't even say to hi to a single person without stuttering. I felt like a walking zombie every single day, living in utter complete misery. But after 3 years of improving myself, I can actually flirt with any girl, get any girl which I actually want. And most importantly, I was actually free of the pain and the suffering of social anxiety because of a simple mindset shift. Because I'm sure you had enough of feeling like your life isn't worth it, of just questioning yourself consistently, of what's the meaning of life. Because there is more towards your life than the pain and the suffering of social anxiety, and there is hope. Because you're special for watching this video. This video is what the gods transcended towards you to destroy the social anxiety which you have been feeling for years of your life. Imagine the day which you could actually speak to that girl you want, go out with that girl, and not be manipulative, and most importantly, you actually feel proud of yourself of who you have become because you're real to yourself. That's what I can bring towards you. All it takes is believing in yourself. Someone lied to you, like they lied to me. It's saying that destroying social anxiety cannot be done. It's impossible. But it can be. But what you lack is the belief. You're not a bad person. You have the capabilities to do what I can do. It's just like you're fearful of it because you lack the belief. You need to believe in yourself. Say, I can do it. I can be social. I can be who I'm destined to become. I can actually be confident in myself. I can hype myself up. I can be the person who I'm truly destined to become because we can do it. Regardless of how difficult the road is, of how many times you feel like quitting, of how many people do not believe in you, I 100% will believe in you because I know you're absolutely worth it. And with the right intention, anything and everything in this world can be accomplished. If you're serious in destroying your social anxiety, I have 2 limited spots for one-on-one coaching. If you want to actually get the goals you want, click the link in the description below so I can send you the application form to book a call with me.